It's ball 3.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Ground ball left side. In time to Bush, and the first run of the game comes across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Next for Milwaukee, Isaac Collins. There's a swing and a drive. Half on his horse. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
1 out, runner at second. Monasterio getting ready to hit. Line drive and foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second here in game 1 of the NLDS. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Jumps, throws, and very nicely done for the out. My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Danny Jansen to hit here. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. His second homer of this series, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
Talk about being locked in at the plate. Most guys have a really difficult time changing their timing for such a slow breaking ball, but he allowed it to travel, didn't get too excited, and he turned that pitch around.
Back to the top of the lineup. Yelly stepping into the box now. And that's way high. And a count 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is
tough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
On the ground. The bag, and that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at American Family Field. New inning getting started. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. That's off the mark. 2-1. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. And that misses. And the count is 3-1.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
The third baseman, number 6.
And up next for Chicago, Matt Shaw. That one missed.
2-1.
One out, base is empty. This one in the air right field. Frelick has a beat on it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael Bush.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Michael Bush. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first, and the inning is over. And the Cubs are down in order. Still down 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the DH, Jackson Chourio. Check swing, went around. It's 2-2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Pro Armstrong should have this one. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Brewers.
This is Bryce Terang. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 9, Jake Bauers.
2 outs, base is empty. So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jake Bauers. Hit in the air right field. That one way back there, and that is way gone. A gigantic blast. And they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Matthew Boyd won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Here comes the new arm for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga. He's into the game with the bases empty.
18, Shota Imanaga.
Base is empty with 2 away. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. And that's outside. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Start of the 4th. So here's Horner now. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Center field. Yelich makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for the Cubs.
And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ. 1 down, base is empty. Check swing, called strike. The other way, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 out and a runner at second here in game 1 of the NLDS. Clips the corner, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Now here is Seiya Suzuki. And now the count filled up 3-2. Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Cubs leave 1. They're down 4-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy number 21. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, now the left fielder, Isaac Collins. Nobody out, runner at first. And down on strikes he goes, and there's one away. Now, Andrew Monasterio. Swing and a miss.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Step off, throw to first. Back in safe, really close. Squirts away a little bit to second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
One out and a runner at second. To the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
The catcher, number 33, Danny.
Now it's Jansen to hit. 2 outs. And there's a ball. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. That is the inning. Brewers strand one, but they're in front 4-0. Game 1 of the division series. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. And it is 2-1.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Next pitch is outside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Popped up. Bowers. And there's one down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. Swing and a miss. 1-2. The Brewers leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cubs nothing. Back here in Milwaukee, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And here is Christian Yelich. Towards first, and that's just foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Now one missed. Movement in the bullpen. Drew Pomeranz up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Rogers getting loose as well. 2-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hat sizes this one up. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jackson.
Next is the designated hitter, Jackson Chourio. One down, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. Up the middle, Swanson fires to first on the run. On the money, nice play.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Bryce.
Two down, base is empty. Next for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. Next pitch misses. 2-1. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back here at American Family Field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So up now for Chicago, Matt Shaw. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And he chases that one below the zone. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm. Put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. Right through there for his strike.
1-2.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one almost got him.
Count is full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Freeland makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman,
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it gets into the seats. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the NLDS. On the ground to the left. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cubs nothing.
Now pitching for
Back now for the
Chicago,
bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Drew Pomeranz.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jake Bauers. Cut on and lifted in the air, and it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
the right fielder, number 10,
Sal Frelick will hit next.
Frelick.
Looked like it was a little bit up. Next one misses, and now 3-1. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Andrew Kittredge up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a ball line to center. Calls it in, and there's one away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here's the third baseman. Checks over to first. Back safely. Check swing, called strike. 1-2. And that one is inside. Next pitch is outside. Bowers, the base runner at first with one out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
At the plate, Isaac Collins. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Tag safe. And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position.
Now batting, shortstop
Andrew Monasterio, the next to hit. That one the other way. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Brewers strand a couple, but they lead it 4-0.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Brewers,
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jared Koenig.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He leaves the yard to right. It's 4-1.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the late stages of game 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That misses. Ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Struck him out looking.
That's just a nasty pitch right there, and I'm not surprised at all that he got the strikeout looking. You know, at the plate, looks like it's a fastball off the corner the entire way until just that very last second when that cutting action takes over and brings it back to clip the outside corner. You just got to tip your cap sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
Now pitching for the
Nick
Brewers,
Mears gets the ball now.
number 25, Nick Mears.
Two outs, base is empty. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. Curveball drops in for a strike. battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just missed.
Ball.
2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. High fly ball out towards left field. This one's got a chance. Just missed it. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 4-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Andrew Kittredge.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Danny Jansen. Got him swinging. Now it's Christian Yelich. One down, base is empty. In for a strike. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
And that one almost hit him. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ground ball. Finds its way through, base hit.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's the Brewers DH, Jackson Chourio. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1-2 the count.
Just missed.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Andrew Kittredge is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Taylor Rogers.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Next for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. Gets him to chase after that one.
1-2 the count.
Yelich off of first with 2 away. Next offering is down low. to first, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and he's out at second. And that'll do it. Brewers go down quietly as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. The 2-1. That one is upstairs.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Swanson digs in. There's a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Dansby will head back to the dugout after the K.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And now Matt Shaw. There's the strike up high, and the count's even at 2.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 1 of the NLDS. And it remains 2-2. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Bowers hauls it in to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and they trail it 4-1. Bottom of the 8th, and here is Bryce Terang. Here's a high chopper. Corner to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Showed us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand. But what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets. And it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
And now Jake Bowers. Next offering is in for a strike. And delivers outside. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Aaron Savali getting loose out there. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen.
Now pitching for
Caleb
Chicago.
Thielbar will take over here.
Hopefully he figures it out on the mound because they're running out of arms in that bullpen.
So a man at first. Sal Frelick now at the plate. Now that's smacked to right center. Brings it in. 2 down.
Now batting the third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Now the third baseman.
Two and one.
That one's in there, and the count is 2-2.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Milwaukee leaves one, but they lead it 4-1.
Now pitching for the
And here's the
Brewers,
closer to try and finish off game 1. Trevor McGill.
And I can't imagine any is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And now, Michael Bush.
That's a ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Well struck right field. Did one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. That misses. 3-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up. They're not ready to go home quite yet.
the left fielder.
First and second, no outs. And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. And that ball is gone. He shoots one out to right. And we're starting over. It's 4-4.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Trevor McGill gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
So a lefty out of the pen, D.L. Hall.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. Like when opposing teams did that to me.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Kyle Tucker digs in now. Hard hit right side. Terang over to first in time. And Tucker is retired.
Now batting, right fielder, Suzuki.
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. 2-1 now. Late
Strike
that
two.
time, and it's strike 2.
2-2.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the late stages of game 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. And a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Now batting, the catcher, Carson.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Now it's going to be Carson Kelly.
Yeah.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. One and two here. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Craig Counsell going with a pinch hitter here. Justin Turner. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. And fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And there's the ball. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get off into the seats.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Fly ball down the line. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance.
No, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But this clutch home run gets us even again. It's now tied 4-4. Willie Castro into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in center. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Andrew Vaughn.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
And that one fouled off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ripped to short. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, shortstop Andrew Monasterio.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio. Late with the swing there.
1-2.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. So up next, Danny Jansen. And a good eye there.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Trying to send this to extra innings. And now it's filled up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Christian Yelich in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 4-4 in the ninth. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. Offense held in check there. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. And we are tied 4-4. Blake Perkins. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. Dansby Swanson stands in. Fouled off down the right side. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Tied at 4. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. That one not close. Ball 3.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. And that is out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Runner takes off. There's a ball.
That's down. Ball.
Safe at second, and that was not close. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nico Horner getting ready to hit. On the ground, Monasterio slings it across. Out number 3. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. On to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4-4. Back here in Milwaukee, we're in extras here. And now it's Christian Yelich. And a count 1-2. And that's down and away.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So now here's the DH, Jackson Chourio. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. In the air, right field, Suzuki in position, makes the grab for the second out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman,
Bryce Terang, the next to hit. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 1-2. High fly ball out to left field. Pat settles underneath it, makes the grab, and that is that.
Now pitching for
Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Jacob Mizorowski. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. The 1-1. Now one missed. Tied at 4. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings and misses, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. One down, base is empty. Got him looking. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. That one at triple digits.
1 and 2's the count.
That missed by a lot. The count now 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That's inside. Carson Kelly in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side here in extras. Cubs are down quietly. This game's all tied at 4.
Now pitching for
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Aaron Savali. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Jake Bowers up now for the Brewers. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike. No, that missed. That's the ball.
Sal Frelick in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Out front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
No outs, runner at first. Sal Frelick now at the plate. Savali checks over to first, and he's back. Now one out to right. Suzuki has a beat on it, and there's one away.
now batting, third baseman, Gerber.
Here's the third baseman. And that misses. 3-1. Late swing, fouled off. One down, winning run on first.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
That one drilled left field, and it stays fair. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The relay throw. Tag, got him. They cut down the winning run, and we will play on.
You really can't argue too much with them sending him home, trying to win this ball game in extra innings, get back into the clubhouse, get something to eat, get some rest. But great defense right there keeps this game alive. That is a big-time play.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. The winning run on second base.
No, that missed. That's the
Just
ball.
missed.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Man at second. Fought off foul. Inside 3-2 the count. Andrew Monasterio in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away here in Game 1 of the NLDS. Horner beats him to the bag, and that means we're playing 12. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. 11 innings in the books now, and we are tied 4-4. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. Tied at 4. That's down and in. A slider missed. The 3-1. That's hard hit in the line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten the potential winning run on base, maybe even in the scoring position, but that's just one of those hang with thems.
This is Willie Castro.
No, ball.
That just misses,
That's low, that's a ball.
and that's ball 3.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Exactly what they needed him to deliver there, a quality at-bat. Now the pressure's on to find a way to get him home.
Go ahead run on base. And now it's Dansby Swanson. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Jansen, great throw. He's out.
Now, I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of Game 1. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Score remains tied at 4. Back here at American Family Field. Bottom of the 12th inning now. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Andrew Monasterio. Strike 2.
1-2.
Ground ball to the right
That's foul.
side, and it goes just foul. Base hit right field. Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So now a pinch hitter, William Contreras. Big spot for him here. Winning run on base at first, no outs. Swings and misses. 2-2.
2-2.
that one down the line, and that's a fair ball. Boots it. Now second and third and nobody out.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls and a strike. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Nobody out. The winning run 90 feet away. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Suzuki under it. Drops into the glove. Both runners tagging. In comes the winning run, and the Brewers walk it off to win game 1.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.